Welcome back to Beauty in the Yard today, you guys. It is Saturday and we are out in our garden, and today is part 3 of the berry beds.
Yeah, hopefully today we can paint. It's all about how wet the wood is. So hopefully the dew will burn off here pretty quick this morning.
We've been waiting a long time because Jason probably completed the building of these over a month ago.
2 months ago.
Or 2 months ago, but the rain and the wetness and the coldness has just prevented us from being able to stain them. So today what we're gonna do is Jason's gonna drill the holes for putting in the cabling. But before we put in the cabling, then we're going to stain them. Then we're going to add all the dirt that's being delivered. And then we're gonna put the cabling in.
Right, I think the cables will get in the way of us trying to install all the dirt and plant the plants, so we want to make it easy.
Right, so we have the dirt coming, we've got the stain ready. Let's walk over to the beds and show you what they look like right now and how Jason's going to do the holes for the cabling. So as you can see, here are our 3 berry beds. We're gonna have golden berries, red heritage berries, and then we're gonna have blueberries. So excited about this, my dream come true when it comes to having our own fresh berries year round. Well, obviously not year round, but during the summer. Okay, so Jason, how are you gonna do this?
Well, first we're going to decide exactly where we want the cables. I think around here and here, but we'll measure exactly where we want them. And then I'm going to put a screw in and a string all the way across.
Okay.
So that we know exactly where
because we're going to do holes in each one of them.
Right, we're going to secure a hook here, and then we're going to drill holes all the way through to the very end. And on the last post, we'll do another hook. That way we can run them through.
Yeah.
But I don't want the cable all over the place. So we want a very straight line of holes.
Okay, great. And then we're also going to set the caps today too.
After we paint, then we can set the caps.
My jewelry.
Just thinking out loud for a minute. I have 2 screws in the side post here that secure this cross brace. I want to make sure that I'm not interfering with a screw. Okay, so I think that maybe we start the first stainless steel cable here, about this high right here. That way.
You want to give yourself a little bit more margin from those attachments?
Well, this is the bottom. I'm talking about from the bottom of this beam. The screws can't be below that.
They can't, so they can't be like right below this beam like here?
The screw right here, are you looking at?
No, I'm saying the hole you're going to drill, why wouldn't it be like right here? That way we make sure that we don't.
Yeah, we can do that. And then I think whatever we do, we go halfway in between the bottom and that. So that's like 32 inches.
I feel like this is, 32 inches.
And then 16, right?
16, yeah.
So 32 and 16.
Perfect. I think that's good.
So I'm going to drill a small screw at 32 inches and 16. Same on that side, then I'll run a string so we can mark exactly where to drill the hole.
I like that.
And then you can drill all the holes.
Oh, I like that even better because I'm so good at drilling holes.
Like my new containers I got for screws. I bought like 40 of these.
What are they?
Tupperware containers for screws. Instead of all these little random boxes.
Did you find them on Amazon?
Yeah.
Well, we'll link to that. Cool.
No, it's great. And they stack. These holes are here, they stack on top of each other. So on the shelf, it cleans up all the screws, the nails.
Oh yeah, and then you could do a little label.
Exactly. So I'm gonna run a string, 32 inches, which is right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna start a little bit of a screw.
Okay.
I'm doing on the inside, again, just to mitigate the holes that you see later. Okay, just enough to hold the string.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do one more at 16 inches.
And that's really at 32? Gosh, that seems high.
Let's verify it.
Seems higher than 32 when I'm looking at it, but okay.
We have to get down level.
Oh.
That's exactly 32.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I'm high. Okay. Probably. We'll just go with it. 32.
Okay.
I can't tell from my angle.
Okay, and then 16. I'm just gonna put a little screw here.
Here's the screw placed at 32 inches from the base and 16 inches from the base. So 32 and 16 again?
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna get a string.
So now he's gonna bring the string straight across from the first post to this end post, and then we'll know we can drill holes straight through them. We'll have to do the same thing on this side and then all the remaining ones.
I'm laying here awake on a Saturday night. I should have gone to bed, but I'm feeling alright. I'm thinking about us, girl, and I hate that we fight. Regretting what's been said and done. I guess I really need to tell you how I'm feeling inside. Even if I try, can't get you out of my mind. Suddenly it's obvious that you're the one. Listen what I say, are you ready or not? Time to step it up, give it all you got.
Apparently my knot game is just not strong, and so Jason is saying that there's too much slack in my lines. He's gonna show me how to do better. All right, Jason, show me my errors.
Well, you can use your other hand and help pull it tight. See how much tighter we got? And
thought I was doing it
then
tight.
you just gotta keep really constant tension. The problem is these can slip without you realizing it, and any little bow in it will cause the whole thing to be like this, and we won't like the outcome. So what I always do when I do string is I'll put it all up as tight as I can, then I go back and double check everything, because you cannot be too careful when it comes to leveling or stringing a line.
Obviously, I have a lot to learn when it comes to stringing lines. I'm just pathetic at tying knots and making rope tight, I guess.
I'll be on my way, waiting outside your door. You are all I want and more. And girl, I know we're better than the rest together. So much more. It ain't better to be alone. Let me show you what it's like to step into my life. Don't you fight this feeling if it's right. Just hold on and never let go.
Apparently Turner is amazing at doing taut lines.
What I do is
Good job, Turner.
just loop it.
Your mom is not good at doing taut lines.
Man,
Good thing, Jason, I gave you 4 boys who can do taut lines. They make up for my inferiority.
not inferior.
I feel that way now.
The next time.
Now we have all the lines set up correctly, and now Jason is going to start drilling the holes. I think, are you getting some kind of leveler or something?
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to.
And Emmett has run back to the house to get like a rake so that he can pull all of the wood chips away from the perimeter, so that when we're ready to start staining, we can get down to the dirt and not have any wood chips in the way.
These are the hooks we're going to use on each of the end posts.
So those are eye hooks?
These are eye hooks. And so even though we're not going to drill a hole all the way through these end posts, I am going to drill a pilot hole later so that later it's easier to screw on. We want to make sure we have a diameter smaller than this. So I have a test piece of wood here, and I want to make sure that I have the right size drill bit. So I'm just doing a test. I just want to make sure that I didn't exceed the size of the eye bolt. Yep, that's perfect. So that allows me to screw it in. The teeth can grip now in there nicely. It's easy to put on, and that's structural.
What size is that?
I have no idea. It's a 7/32. The eye bolt is it's a 1/4 inch. It's okay, just get out of the way.
Jason trying to fit in the boys' Ranger. Have fun, Jason. Bring back that straight edge. Whoa!
Oh,
What's wrong? You got to put on the seatbelt.
seatbelt doesn't fit around my big belly.
Let's just pull all of this away from the edge. That way it's easy to spray it with the sprayer and make it that nice dark color, okay? You're just getting up on it. It shouldn't take you very long to do this. You're just pulling it all back. I'm doing this so that I have an idea of how long it will take you to do the other ones. See, like this dirt is kind of high on it. So I'm just kind of scraping the dirt away so that we can get to the bottom.
Out of my mind, how could I be so blind? How could I not see? I must have been wrong, 'cause your love is strong for him. Why would it not be? He's always there for you.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little torpedo level, and you just have to be really careful that you're not putting pressure on the string. I'm going to go right up to the string and make sure that we're level. And then halfway, I'm going to make a mark just like that. And then I'll drill the hole right there. So let's do that. That's it. That's simple.
And then it screws in. I want to see it screw in.
Well, we don't want to screw it in because, I mean, we can start it a little bit, but if I screw it in and out, it just weakens it the more times you do it.
Oh.
But the idea is,
because we're going to paint. That's right.
We're going to paint. Anyway, you can see how it gets started. Now the teeth of the threads will grip into the wood, but we don't want to weaken that.
We want to save it for after it's painted.
Yeah, there you go. So we have to make sure we don't lose the holes when we paint.
So there's 3 beds and 4 posts per bed to do, so you have to do this 12 times, correct? Obviously math is not my strong suit because I did that math wrong. There's 3 beds, but there's 8 of those eye hooks per bed, so that's really 8 times 3, which Turner helped me understand is 24, not 16 or 12. What did I say, 12?
I think so.
So I'm right up underneath the line, not putting any pressure on it. I've got my bubble in the center, and now I'm just, how do you know where you're gonna be lined up?
I just do a big line and then I can eyeball it later. It's close enough.
Oh, okay. You just want
That's good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, and then I'll do the same thing down here. Right underneath it, level, the air bubble. So I'm gonna, whoa, stay.
Okay. Now what?
Now I get to drill. So it's like ready. Like I just.
It is.
This
so
is my question. How do I know where I'm going in the center?
Well, you can. I mean, it's close enough to eyeball it. You want to know. You want this not the center of your line, the center of the wood.
I know.
So about right there.
Okay.
Don't screw up.
Like there.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
And make sure you keep the drill bit level.
Right. Oh, I should hold it like this.
Just help steady it.
Yeah.
You want to go in about an inch. Okay. Start off slow. There you go. Now give it power.
Is that an inch in?
No, keep going. Good. Now slowly come out. Drill. No, activate the drill. No, just just activate the drill and go backwards. Perfect. But speed is your friend. It's power.
Okay.
So one more.
Okay. I guess I'm in the center. I don't know. Now I'm gonna go fast.
Keep going. Keep going. Good. Now do it and go backwards. But again, power. Good job. What do you think?
Yeah. I can use power tools.
All that raking, I think I deserve a break.
All
Okay,
right,
watch out.
so Jason just brought the stain and the sprayer over. But
we're not ready
all
yet.
The holes.
You did the post holes. Now we have to do all the center holes.
Right, those will be harder.
Those, well, you can do it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Can I? So before we move on any further, I asked Jason to check
Oh
what I
my
did.
gosh.
What? I didn't do it right?
It's perfect.
Oh gosh. Give me a heart attack.
Yeah, you did great.
I did?
This is perfect.
Okay, so
Good
you
enough.
want me to measure and then you'll follow with the drill?
Yeah, that'll be good. Let's do one together.
All right.
Do the same thing, Kim. But it's so important. I've done this before where you accidentally push up on the line and that just screws up everything going forward. So just really careful right there, just like that. Should be good.
I can do it.
Sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong.
The question is, do I feel comfortable drilling straight through?
I think you should give yourself an inch instead of a half an inch.
What is that? That's a giant hole.
But
We can always make the hole bigger. We can't make it smaller.
I just feel like when you do a bigger hole, then even when the cabling is varying a little bit, you're never going to notice.
You'll never notice the way it is right now unless we're way off somewhere. I think it's going to be fine. And hey, we're going to do a test, Kim. We're going to put the pink string in there in a second after this first one and test one.
Yeah, but that's not going to tell us anything considering that it could get way off by the end. But whatever.
I don't think we should go in next.
I just think a bigger hole is a better idea. What about a 3/4 hole?
What's wrong with this 1/2 inch, Kim?
Nothing. I'm not going to fight with you. You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on. Yeah, shoot. We have to do a test hole. Okay, so. Not easy. All right, so, hey Stu, look at my man, Kim. Look at how dapper he is.
Hey Stu, baby.
Look how dapper, oh, you just don't get muddy.
Stuart has a birthday party to go to today. You are super excited. I know. We're super excited for you to go have a birthday party today. He's going golfing with his friend Ben, huh?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, well, your foot will be okay. And when you get back, our berry beds will be ready.
Man, life ain't a beach, it's a female dog. I'm staying 10 toes down, though I still might fall. Oh yeah, now I done came through, knocking pictures off your wall. Cause loving people who persecute you, it's still a tough be a light up on my path and a lamp under my feet. I know my faith's strong, but my flesh still kinda weak. When that victory be looking like the verge of defeat, and I feel that disrespect, help me turn my other cheek and say sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong, and it still can't hurt me. No, it just can't hurt me.
So what are you doing? You're drilling pilot holes?
The drill bit we're going to use is too big, so we can't control it. It just jumps all over the place. I need a smaller hole that I can control. Plus, it'll take some of the material out. So when I do the bigger diameter, it'll be less likely to split the wood. It'll be easier to keep it straight.
Okay, so we're almost done doing all the pilot holes and all the posts. So now that all the pilot holes have been done and we've measured all of them, I'm gonna start removing all the string and the screws because we don't need that anymore. They were just guides for getting all these holes done.
Yeah.
Got my face.
I'm getting all the nails. But
No, these are screws.
I'm getting all the screws, but they're stuck in this wall.
So you're undoing the string off so we can save the screws?
Yeah.
Nice. And then you'll throw the string away.
Yeah.
I remember when we said everything will happen, and we knew we'd never fail, we would never die. I wanna forget myself again, so that everything can happen.
Okay, we're using our Magnum A7 airless spray painter, and we had a little bit of trouble at first. I used it a year ago last time, and even though we cleaned it, it must have still had something clogged in there a little bit, but once we got all the valves clean, it seems to be working perfect. So we'll go ahead and start spraying our stain on the wood right now.
Yeah, I've been just picking up pieces of you. Think about how can I keep it with you? I've been just picking up pieces of you. Think about how can I keep it with you? 헤어지자고 아침부터 you've been going through my phone. 말해봐 내가 바보인 줄 알아 not alone. Yeah, you and I 날라가 cause we're flying for my brothers. 바보야 I got problems popping bottles. 소주 지한 밤할 때까지 소주 내가 미안하다고 I'm sorry but my 말투 난 아직 생각나 그러지 마 꼭 돌아와 Don't you ever say goodbye 또 애태우는 내 맘 문자 보낼지 몰라 Think about you all the time Baby 아프지 마자 tonight 전화하고 싶은 나 I've been sipping on the rocks on the wine let's just ride the life yeah I've been just picking up pieces of you think about how can I keep it with you I've been just picking up pieces of you think about how can I keep it with you 서로 좋아하는데 왜 안 된 걸까
Hey, I've got the first bed complete if you want to come look at it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
So Jason just called us. He says he's got one of the beds painted, so we're gonna go see it. Driving Miss Daisy. Whoa! Speed demon. Did he bring the trees over? Oh, nice. Whoa! Woo! Look at those! So what ended up being the issue?
There was actually never an issue at all with it. I realized when I left that when it gets under pressure, the motor turns off. It only turns on as it needs to build pressure. We fixed it so good that it had full pressure the whole time. We could never get it turned on. We thought it wasn't working. So when I started testing the pressure, I realized it's working good. So anyway, we're got 1.5 done.
Great.
And it's drying fast enough because the sun's on it. And as soon as I finish, I'll turn and do the second coat.
Great. Now
So
they
I
look
gotta get going
awesome.
because we'll get them both done here pretty quick.
Yay!
Oh, we're still here, flipping coins about what's to come. It starts getting cold, and we don't know any way out of here. We try to understand how it all started to go wrong, but the sea is way too deep. Yeah, it's deeper than we could ever go, honey. We have to be together here in the stormy weather. So why do we hold on, even if it hurts so? It's breaking us apart. I guess we'll never know how it feels to see the shoreline. We have to be together, stuck in the stormy weather.
Well, that was pretty fast. What'd that take? Less than 30 minutes to spray paint all 3 of these beds? That's great. And actually, the sun's bearing right on these beds, so they're drying fast. I'm gonna do a second coat right now, start back at the first one. I think as I start progressing to the others, they'll dry enough for the second coat, and hopefully we can get some dirt in there in a couple hours. To install the cable runs, I'm gonna use this vinyl coated wire rope. It's 1/8 inch. I have 250 feet, which I think will be more than enough. And then for the ends, I have these eye bolts, and these are 1/4 inch by 2.5 inch length. And then I have these wire rope clips that I'll use to secure the ends. And these are the tools I plan to use. I'm gonna install these eye bolts next. I'm gonna cheat. So I got a 22 metric socket. It looks like this eye bolt fits in there perfectly. Ah, perfect. We're running the cable now right through here. Miles has it strung to the end. Let's brace this first one, then we'll cut it and brace the other end. Okay, Miles, let me see. We'll put that in first, then we'll run it through the eye bolt. And now on this side, question mark bolt.
Question mark.
Okay. Oh, look at that, it's a perfectly snug fit. We're going to run them inside like this.
Only it's like lock.
Yeah, now we're going to screw those in place, and that should keep it taut.
Taut or tight?
Taut. It's your word for the day. Nice and tight.
I'm never gonna use that word. It's probably one of our vocabulary words in the Greyhound spoon.
Maybe. Okay. Okay, so this should be enough pressure to keep it stable. I think 2 is just safer. Okay, so that's all that is. Let's go to the other end and tighten it. Okay. Go ahead and don't touch the wood, but tighten it up. Yeah, keep it tight. Pull it tight, see how it looks. We'll put the second one in, the second end to this. So there's our first cable. Looks like the holes lined up pretty good. Now we'll do the bottom one and the other side. So I'm just gonna estimate, because I can always cut the slack off. I'm gonna cut it about right here. Okay. So give me 2 more wire nuts. Okay. Put the wire nuts in first. Then what I found is I'll do one at a time. And it's all we need to really secure it in place. The second one will just be for added structure. So I'm just pulling tight as I can by hand. This isn't a structural cable. This is only to help support the berry bushes. And frankly, it's an aesthetic thing. It looks cool. That's how I garden. Whatever looks good. Okay, now we're gonna place the second one in. Look how stained my hands are from painting earlier. Even with a spray painter, I get it everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna loosen these up a little bit. Pick the exact right size because they are tight. Okay, now I'm gonna screw them in. And then one more. Perfect. All right, Turner, how's it look?
Good.
Doesn't matter what they say, doesn't really matter what they do. Baby, got me breathing now, breathing now. Doesn't matter where I go, heart still open, can I close? Baby, got me breathing now, breathing now. Welcome to this one-way ride, we're all on it, got to give it a go. All we got is hope. Don't you know? Wipe the floor of yesterday. You can change it anyway. And you're never alone, never alone. Doesn't matter what they say, doesn't really matter what they do. Let go, baby, let me breathe it now. Let go, breathe it now. Doesn't matter where I go, heart still open, cannot close. Baby, got me breathing now. Let go, breathing now. Took my head out of the sand.
Okay, it's time to start taking our berries that we bought a couple weeks ago over. So we've got blueberries, heritage raspberries, and the fall gold yellow raspberries. Super excited about these. We think this is gonna stay here. It's nice and tight. See how this rides. Emmett's gonna do his best job driving slow.
We're all in it, better. Open your eyes, see the open sky. Don't you know? Shake whatever brings you down. All that ties you to the ground. 'Cause you're never alone.
Okay, so I'm in the box trailer because it's holding all of our fruit trees. But yesterday, when I bought the fruit trees, I also got a few more berries. So let's see where they are in here. Oh, there they are back in that corner. Okay, Emmett, I found them. They're back here in this corner.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's try to get them all out.
Here, you might want to
Did you have fun at the birthday party?
Yes.
What?
I picked it up by myself.
Good job.
Whoa, Dad.
I know, look what Daddy did. Isn't this exciting? Stuart has kind of a broken foot thing. That's the reason he's limping like that. Oh my goodness. Look at how good this looks. And the cabling looks good. Are you happy?
I am, are you?
Yeah, did I do a good job measuring?
Yes, perfect.
So this is how it looks. The eye and then the clamping on it.
Clamping.
And it's coated. I like that you got one that's coated.
We're gonna be touching it.
Yeah.
Clothes and stuff. Don't touch my Stuart.
And so this is a special mix for the berries, right?
It is.
Is this an electrical fence?
No, Stuart.
Just keeping the deer out.
This never-ending, godforsaken project of shoveling dirt.
Don't you think it'd be good to like just dump it in with your tractor?
Where? How do I do that? How does the tractor fit in between these beds? That one, yes.
Yeah.
These beds, I can't make the turn.
Okay.
So, yeah, that would have been awesome. But we didn't design them for practicality. We designed them for...
Do you have a narrower bucket?
Would it matter? How would I still make the turn?
Well, no, you don't need to make the turn. Just like dumping from that end and then pulling it. No? Okay. Bad idea. As usual, we underestimate how big these projects are and how long they will take. The sun is going down. Of course, it's winter, so we don't have as many hours in our Saturday as we do in the summer. And Jason is working hard getting this bed filled with dirt that we had delivered, but it's taking a long time. Fortunately, we can't use the tractor to just dump it in because of the angle. Because it can't turn in between the beds and dump. That was bad planning on our part. Now this is much faster. All right, so the first berry bed has dirt in it. Ta-da! Beautiful soil in the berry bed. Now we've got to plant the berries. All right, so we ordered these on Amazon. These are solid copper post caps. So I'm gonna lay them on top of our posts, and then they have a little set screw that I guess I'm gonna drill in. Like adding the jewelry. So how am I gonna, do I just use a regular drill to just like put in these little little screws?
Sure, I have a drill you can use. You can try that. Might be a
Okay.
little overkill for those tiny screws, but
Oh,
we can
you want
try.
me to try to use like my hand?
Yes, I want you to use your fingers to screw
But
those
there's
screws
like no hole.
in. Oh,
That'd be really hard.
it would, so let's use the drill.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So I'm making sure that where the holes are, we're putting them on the inside so that you don't see it. And so I'm putting the screws right there next to each one.
Wait, I thought there was a name on it.
Yeah, I put the name to the back.
Oh.
Do you want the name?
Oh no, I thought you wanted it on the front.
Why would I want
I
some
don't know,
random
but this is what I
branding on the
deal
front?
with when Kim's helping with projects.
No, I'm gonna clean it all up. There wasn't a trash bag.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a break. Like I want trash everywhere. So there's 10 per bed. Was this kind of an expensive thing, Jason? Getting
Yes.
All these copper caps.
They were.
But they're gonna be so pretty because I think they'll patina. And it'll just like give it such a richness. And my berry beds are just gonna look like ancient and beautiful.
Perfect.
Okay, time to install our jewelry. So I've got my drill and the little copper screws that come with it. And I'm gonna put pressure on the cap and we're just gonna drill it in. Ugh. Ah, okay. All right, good. In, and then they have two, so we'll do this side now. And I just have 30 of these to do. Voila! Shocker, we ran out of daylight. So we'll be back in the morning to finish filming and to finally plant the raspberries and the blueberries, but we got so much of the infrastructure done tonight and I can't wait to show you in the morning. So it's the next morning and we are headed out in the freezing cold to finish the berry beds. You ready to do this?
Yes.
Just in case you think because we live in California it doesn't get cold, you're wrong, you guys.
Not supposed to.
Jason thinks it's not supposed to. It's so cold here. Let me show you. It's icy. Icy, icy, icy. In fact, look at the blueberries. Like it's just all ice on the ground. And the blueberry plants. Oh. But you got to take it, you guys. You got to be able to take it. My concern was that we put out the citrus last night and I should have probably covered them. In fact, Jason, let's make sure we bring this citrus back up to the house and put it against the wall to protect it because we don't want them dying. All right, let's get these berry beds finished.
Okay, I've got to brave the frigid cold and open all these packets up. I'm gonna finish putting up the stainless steel cable this morning.
Look at the ice.
I know, it's all ice. Look
And
at
I
it.
stole Jason's gloves.
Yes, she stole my gloves.
Because mine are disappeared
Because
into your...
She buys gloves constantly and then they don't know what happens to them.
I don't know. All right, and I'm going to start planting the golden berries in the bed.
Okay. I am going to unwrap packages,
I have special little tools, though.
which is Kim's specialty. Okay.
Where did those go? Oh. What are those special tools? I don't know what to do.
I thought you wanted the cable.
I do, but I think it would have been better to put it in after we planted.
Right, but we're always going to have maintenance to do. We just have to learn to work with the cable.
Yeah, this dirt is amazing. First time in my life I've ever just been able to use an actual hand tool and dig a hole.
Not a jackhammer.
Yeah. Okay, Jason, these containers, like, I don't know how to get them open.
Okay.
Like, they're frozen and they have like a weird,
I wonder if
it's
you
like,
can pop them up with like a
it's like
flathead
Costco.
screwdriver. It's just too cold. I need gloves.
It's so cold.
We sound like babies.
That's why I can't live on the East Coast, even though I love how beautiful it is there.
Okay, look, see where the seam is?
Yeah.
It's easier to open right
That's
there.
hard though.
Well, that was not, that's how it's,
Okay. Okay.
and then I would get your tool
Yeah.
and break up around
Well,
the
I
perimeter.
understand that
I don't think
concept.
so.
I just
I don't think
couldn't
you
get
do.
its lid off. And I'm being strangled. Oh my gosh, it's like frozen. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I'm like strangling myself with this cable. Maybe I should read. It probably has instructions on how to plant it. Cut first year plants back to 6 inches and let them grow without pruning. Next season, select about 6 to 8 healthy canes and cut the rest to the ground. These canes will produce fruit, and after the fruiting season, cut the two. Oh my gosh, that's so confusing. Plant raspberries in the early spring after last hard frost. Oops. Well, I don't think this is a hard frost. This is just like,
It's not a hard frost.
this is just like
It's surface frost.
surface frost. Here I thought it was gonna be like quick and easy to get these in the ground, and now I'm like chiseling away in the box with frozen dirt. Okay, go back together. I'm gonna get you in the ground so you're not so icy. Yeah, you're gonna like this new home. You're gonna love it here.
Well, I'm really glad I finished the dirt last night.
Oh, yeah.
You would have had a miserable time finishing that this morning.
Yep. I hope these aren't dead.
I think they're fine.
So tell me that you need me, I wouldn't bother. If you're with another man, I don't even care. Tell me that you're sorry, my cold shoulder is yours since we're over. See, you got what you asked. I got wind, I got wind under my wings. I got wind, I got wind under my wings. Now what was it you used to say? How you needed a solid way to be yourself. Now you're free in every way, and you see I was all wrapped up in everything, but now
First bed complete. So in the first bed, I did these golden raspberries. I'm super excited about them. They're called Fall Gold, and apparently they bloom in July and August. And then this one right behind me, I'm gonna plant with Heritage Red Raspberries. And these ones are gonna produce in June and September. So we will have like red raspberries, then we'll have yellow raspberries, and then we'll have red raspberries again. And then in the middle bed, I'm gonna do the blueberries. So the boys finally decided to come out as it warmed up, and they're helping just rake the dirt and smooth it out. And then Emmett is bringing in more bark to help place around the beds. So it's looking nice. You might go get another load and just like help make it nicer in here. And then the red raspberries just got planted in here. And now these are the blueberries. I'm doing 2 different varieties because I was told at the nursery that if I do 2 different varieties, we will get 40% more yield. So I have the Biloxi blueberry and I have the jelly bean blueberry. So it looks like my Biloxi is gonna yield in June, July, and August. And then my jelly bean variety, which I'm super excited about. I don't know if anybody's tried this. Looks like, when will it yield? Summer. The season of summer. All right, fantastic. And I have them all set up alternating. So we've got jelly bean, Biloxi, jelly bean, Biloxi, and I'm getting so excited. It's gonna be so beautiful. I honestly can't wait. It's like berry dreams do come true.
What are you working on?
I'm cleaning the edges of the bed so that they look nice and sharp for when you drone. And the boys are scrubbing.
Yeah, we give them grunt labor.
Hold on, watch my hose.
Okay, I think we're there. We've got all the painting done, all the stainless steel cables up, and Kim planted all the berries.
Even though it was freezing, but after an hour, because we came out here at like 8 a.m. and around 9, the sun like started melting everything. So then everything was more pliable. So I'm super excited. They turned out beautiful. I can't wait because this entire space is transforming. And next week we're gonna put in all of the orchard trees, which is gonna be beautiful. The boys really came through for us this morning, helping me spread bark and just getting it all trued up.
That's right, so finally this area is cleaned up and I think we're ready to just have some growth. So hopefully this spring we'll start seeing some real height grow into these plants and some green. I think that'll pop really well along this with this black wood and all the stainless steel cable.
Yeah, I love it. I can't wait. Thank you guys for joining us.
Bye-bye.
See you on the next one.